Howdy y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyle and today I'm going to show you how I made my new pedal board. This right here is my old board. This was literally my first board that I ever made. I took a piece of plywood from Lowe's, painted it black, and stuck all my pedals to it. But now, changing it again. So I've been through many pedal board iterations, but the last change recently has been because of the HX Stomp. This thing is amazing. I have all of my amps and speaker cabinets and reverbs, a couple of overdrives, modulation settings, everything in this. And I can take this to just about any gig with my electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass. Now since the HX Stomp only allows for 6 internal items at a time, and so I like to have a couple of things outside of the Stomp. I like an extra reverb. This RC booster is wonderful. It will never leave. I like to have an external tuner and use the bypass so I can always be double checking my tune. And this drop pedal is essential for some of my band's songs. We played down in drop A. A Les Paul doesn't like to go down that low, so I just keep it tuned up higher and use the drop to bring it down to drop A. So what we're gonna do today is take all of these pedals off. I'm gonna clean them up and then lay out and install them on the new board. So now that we have the board taken apart, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out all of the jacks with contact cleaner, QD contact cleaner. So now that that's all finished, we're gonna take a look at mounting the power supply to the pedal board. Now, I used a decibel 11 in my very first pedal board. Well, very first pedal board was a 1 spot. But then the decibel 11 was the first isolated power supply that I got, and I used that in that Galaxy board because it fit. Now, I do have the 1 Spot Pro CS12. It did not fit underneath of there, so that's why I wasn't using it. But I will be putting it to the underside of the Pedaltrain here, and I'll be able to then use the 500 milliamp outs to power the HX Stomp. So previously I was having to power up the board and then carry an extra cable for the HX Stomp, which is this one right here, but not anymore. Now it will just be one cable, one power input to the board. So this is the Novo 18. It's got 5 rails, so it's a little bit deeper than the usual Pedaltrain. Now I did a small layout on Pedaltrain's pedal planner website. I'm taking the DD7 off of the board because I have the DD500 and I felt really guilty for owning it and not using it. And it allowed me to take the quarter note delay out of here so I can use that block for tremolo or chorus or another reverb. Now I have space for one more, and I might do a compressor pedal there. I've got the Hypergravity from TC Electronic. So now that I've got kind of the layout that I want, what I'm gonna do is put the other side of 3M dual lock to every pedal. I decided to go with the T120 Videotape Echo. Steve from I'm So Sorry Steve, I'm going off of context clues. Demdash, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. This dude is amazing. I love this Videotape Echo. It was on the big board that I had before, the Galaxy board. I think I'm just gonna put it back on here. It's another delay, but it's got this chorusy and reverb thing going on as well. And you can get some really crazy sounds out of it. It just sounds beautiful. I like it a lot. I'm not gonna go with a compressor. I'm not able to get out of them what I'm expecting, really ever. So honestly, I'll just use the RC booster and play better. Play better. But first, I'm gonna go through and figure out cable lengths. I've got a couple of different types of cables. These are the Emerson Custom, and then these are old lava cable. So I've got the first pedal mounted. Went and grabbed some labels so I can label the power and the sticky backs that I need to route various items. I was thinking about putting the Audrey Audition. Shout out to my boy Chris. I might put this under here in between the Iron Horse and the volume pedal. It allows you to have a ascend and return, an extra little loop for adding another pedal off to the side, and it gives you power as well. So you have a power in and power out. Let's turn this around. Oh no. Okay, we'll start with the stomp. Now, with the stomp, I am going to have to use, I think this is for the line 6 pedals, and this is to switch the polarity. I feel like someone needs to just make a cable that does this and sell it, because everybody has the HX Stomp now. I only put one sticker back on here because I really don't want to cover up number 47. That is so cool. I got the 47th pedal. Again, this is Steve Demdash. Steve, please correct me if I'm wrong. He is from Winnipeg, Manitoba, which is in Canada, and subsequently my favorite airport. Strange, I know, but it is. It's simply the best. Very, very clean. The views are wonderful in the morning when the sun comes up. Also, they've got these huge couches with ottomans that you can just sort of sit together over in a corner and sleep for 3 hours, which is what I usually do when I fly through Winnipeg. I got all the power done. You can just go out of one single location on the CS12. It smart meters the total amount of current that's supposed to be drawn, just so long as you don't exceed the 3 amps for the whole thing. If you plug in something that's going to draw more than the 500 milliamps, it'll just give it to that device. All right, now the final touch is just to twist these ends off, like so. And we're done. It's a manageable rat's nest now. Yeah, this cabling in here kind of fits in pretty well. Plug it in, turn it on, and check everything now. It turns on. All right. We have power. Because we're not plugged in. I panic all the time and I just don't plug in. There we go. Okay. It works. It looks great. I'm excited to carry this around now. It's going to be able to meet all of my needs, and it's going to be able to fit in a case that I can carry on my shoulder. So, stay tuned for another video coming out. In a couple of weeks, I'll have a full rundown video out for this pedal board, and I'll show you all the different applications that I use this for. My gold top, my Stratocaster, bass, and acoustic guitar, as well as the heaviest of metals. I'll catch you later.